Hi, and thanks for listening. This is Sherry Andrea, sherryspeaks.com. It's August 1st already. Um, a friend of mine just reminded me last night that Mercury's in retrograde. I always forget when Mercury is in retrograde because it usually doesn't affect me, usually doesn't bother me. And excuse me, my son is streaming at the same time, so you might hear him in the background. Please just ignore him. He's 21. He doing different things, so you might hear some choice words. Please try to ignore him like I do. Anyway, okay, so nothing's been going right lately, especially when it comes to things like trying to fix things, trying to do simple things that I always do. Oh, I want to change the wheel of my lawnmower. That shit didn't go well. My friend finally had to get it off for me. Then my car breaks down. My car's been in the shop so often, it probably thinks that's its home, is Tires Plus. Um, then, like, we occasionally get food, take out food. Now, none of the times in the last probably 4 or 5 days that we've gone to get takeout has things worked out. Either our order's been wrong, we're unable to get the apps we usually use to work, like they won't process payments, or we're getting there and they're like, they get the order wrong, even though, like, I started like going, okay, I don't know what's going on, so what I'm going to do is, even if I order it online, through an app, I'm going to call the restaurant and confirm that they got it, and confirm the order. Even doing that, oh my goodness, still didn't work out. Get to the restaurant and they're just like looking at me like, I'm like, I even called to confirm it. Why are you looking at me like you don't know what I'm talking about? You just confirmed it with me 15 minutes ago. And I get here and you're like, we didn't do it. Why not? I called and confirmed it. And they're looking at me like I got two heads. And I'm like, what is going on? Okay. So then a friend reminded me, they're like, well, yeah, makes sense. We're all having that problem because Mercury's in retrograde. And I'm like, oh, shoot. I was like, I didn't realize, because I don't pay attention to that. You know why? Because I'm normally not affected by it. So if you're like me and you're not normally affected by Mercury in retrograde, you may be a little bit thrown off right now, like I am. I'm like, what the heck is going on? You just, I'm not gonna say, like, because I started to say, okay, I'm gonna have to hold off for a while doing things until Mercury's out of retrograde. But that's November. I can't wait until November to do stuff. And then it's hot as hell outside. Oh my gosh. You see me right now. This isn't a natural glow. I'm sweating. So, I mean, we're trying to do things and accomplish things, even though it's like 888 freaking degrees outside, but we're like still trying to get things done. We're still trying to be patient. We're still, like, I've had people at restaurants. I had at an Italian restaurant, this guy, I loved it though. I didn't mind him yelling at me because he had this really nice Italian accent, and he's like yelling at me, and I'm just like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. I don't work here. I didn't put the order in. I'm sorry that it was put in wrong, but I'm like, I don't work here. I didn't do it. But anyway, I just wanted to say, like, patience is the key right now. Just patience, and sometimes saying, you know what, I got to put this down that I've been working on, and I got to take a break from it for a couple of days and then come back to it, calmly, fresh, but, and I'm sorry I haven't been making videos lately, with my health. It's been kind of up and down. It's like just when I think that I'm okay and like we can get back to doing this, there I go again. I'm always in my home away from home, the emergency room or the hospital, but I've had a really good few weeks where it's like things, like the doctors are calling it, you're stable right now. And I'm just like, okay, haven't heard that in a long time. But so far for the last few weeks, things seem to be balanced out. So now I'm like, okay, maybe I can get back to some things that I need to do. But right now, it's like, it's just tough just doing anything, because for all that time that I couldn't do very much and couldn't work. So now it's like I'm sitting in the house, don't have much money, don't, you know what I mean? Can't really do much of anything. But I'm not complaining, because I mean, hey, I got everything I need. We got toilet paper, we got paper towels, we got food. So I'm like sitting in the house like, oh, okay, well, we got toilet paper and we can eat. So those are the two most important things. Look, if you got toilet paper, you happy. Like, so I just want to say, like, there's some other things that that I wanted to talk about. But I just wanted to remind you of that, in case, like me, you'd forgotten or you didn't know, so that you can get that heads up, so that you can be like, oh, okay, I can relax. I know what the hell is going on right now. For those of you who are in flood areas, I wish you the best. Please just be prepared. That's all I can say. And look, if you've got the money, I would say get a, what do you call it? What is it? And forgive me, the other reason why I haven't been doing videos is because one of the medications I'm taking has greatly been affecting my memory. Like common words, like all of a sudden I'll have a hard time remembering like common words. The vest you wear when you go out on a boat. I'm sorry, I don't remember the word. My memory is like crap right now because of some of the medication I'm taking, so you have to bear with me. But like whatever you can get, where if you're in a flooded area, I'm telling you right now, you need to be prepared, because I feel, and some of my friends will go, is that you, or is that your higher self saying this? Okay, this is my higher self that's giving me this feeling of it's going to get worse before it gets better. So it's like my higher self is like kind of letting me know, you guys got a few months to get through, where it's going to be kind of touch and go. I mean, you've seen what's going on with earthquakes, the volcanoes, the ring of fire is so active. Then, put on top of that Mercury and Retrograde, put on top of that we're going to be going through times when it's like we not only have natural disaster type stuff going on, but then we're going to put on top of it, oh, it's a full moon, it's a new moon, like it's going to make it worse. So that's all I can say is, if you're in an area that's prone to flood, or even if you're in an area that's not prone to flooding, but you happen to be near lakes, rivers, etc., look, keep an eye out. Don't go with that. What I always hear people say is, oh, we never get flooding in this area. No, 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 no. There is an app that my neighbor showed me, just in case y'all need to know. You would have to search for it. I don't remember the name of it, but it has to do with land elevations. It's an app where it's like it shows you the map in the area you're at, and you can literally look at it to see the elevation. Like my neighborhood is actually at a higher elevation than the neighborhoods around me. So that is how one of my neighbors was able to show me, and we were able to determine that, yeah, we have less to worry about when it comes to flooding than other areas that are surrounding us. Like, so when there is like a lot of heavy rain in a short period of time, my neighborhood is fine. Yeah, the sometimes the lakes that are near us, or retention ponds, yeah, the water level is a little bit higher, but it looks like normal, right? But no, drive just a mile away from here and you'll see major flooding. So this has to do with the elevation of a particular like area, and it shows you on the map. So your elevation may be XYZ, but then you'll notice the neighborhood that's like right next to yours may be at a lower elevation. So I can't remember what the name of the app is, but next time I see my neighbor, I'm going to ask him, because that might come in handy for some of you to know what the potential is for whether maybe your area, your neighborhood could potentially flood. See, I already know. So, and that comes in handy because it makes me feel safer. But anyway, if you're looking for me, go to sherryspeaks.com. You can not only order all the attunements there, but also you can schedule a reading or a coaching from there. They're on sale right now for $15 for 30 minutes for August. And or you can just go to sherryspeaksnow.simplybookme. No, I'm sorry, let me say that again. sherryspeaksnow.simplybook.me if you want to book a reading directly on the scheduler. I'm kind of right now working every other day. So Sunday, hold on, I'm trying to get it right. Sunday, Tuesday, usually Friday is when I work, unless I have happen to have a doctor's appointment on one of those days. But kind of every other day right now is how I'm working. But anyway, nice to talk to you, and make sure you leave me a comment and tell me like how you're doing, how you're preparing for, like potential weather things and how that's going for you. Hope you're staying cool. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.